Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will take the first swing of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying play action. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
On the run, it's Lewis. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Shabera. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Utah State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And the Aggies will hustle to the line. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return, it's Becker. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant game session.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He's looking to pass and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Oh, it's a reverse. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the toss to the left. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And the Volunteers in the hurry up. Fast motion from the offense. Toss sweep to the right. On the move is the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteer!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The sure hands, it's Black. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Utah State up-tempo. Give to the back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. A strike downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Makes the grab. It's Hodges. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Bulls his way forward. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front ball to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Black. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The pitch to the left. And he could not get loose on the run.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find the way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Utah State up-tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Lewis. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board there.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. From the gun. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive.
All kinds of running room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The ball's headed quickly to the line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's there to make the stop. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Toss sweep to the right. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They'll immediately call timeout.
got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Shabera. They're trying to get to him. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Third and goal from way back there. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
Utah State, 0.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware.
And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counterplay into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
Gets it out fast. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Quarterback checking off. Off play action. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown ball! And the punishment has been extended.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Looking for a block. It's Becker. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Line gets set. First down. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. A stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Matthews. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, it's Shabera. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Oh, look out! He's at the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Wide out in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try to get outside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. He wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Volunteer! And the pummeling has started. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The play-action fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. The 10. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter, and this defense will start the fourth on its heels. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Fast motion from the offense. A first down run in the red zone. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown ball! And the route is on.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Scanning the field, it's Street. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to them.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block, it's Becker. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll start this drive from the 42. Trying to get the corner. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Batted into the air, and it's picked. Taking it the other way. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
On to attempt to try. Bangs it through for an extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Finds a crease at the 20. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And the stomping has commenced.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Utah State.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, It's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
They're just hoping to get a little breathing room for the punt.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch it.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to pass. It's Street. Sends it downfield. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they...